Hello everyone, my name is Andromeda and it is an absolutely gorgeous day here in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Now it's been a bit cloudy just now, but it's just been clouds in the sky, big fluffy white ones, you know, the kinds that Bob Ross would have painted and said happy clouds. So what I'm doing here today, this is just like a quick little intro video to kind of give you an idea of what's happening. So this is Independence Day weekend, right? So I am declaring my independence, and in doing that, I am starting a whole bunch of new projects. Now, a lot of these have actually been in the works for years, but this is kind of like the big launch, the big push for some of these projects. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of each of them, and then we'll talk about this more in depth as we go along. So the overarching one is called System Andromeda, and this was a project I came up with because there were all these different things I wanted to do, and I needed to kind of have something that encompassed all of them. So I call it System Andromeda, and I will talk more about what that means later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a couple of those projects in System Andromeda. And the first one is the one I'm most excited about right now. It's called Ransomed Roads. And this is basically a travel blog, travel lifestyle website. Now you may be thinking, okay, why do we need another travel blog? To which I would say, why wouldn't we? Because travel is amazing. But what I'm going to be doing is a whole bunch of different things on there. It's got some of philosophical things. I'm going to be reviewing products, sites, things like that. So there's going to be some how-tos, different stuff like that. The next one that I want to talk about is called Tricky Fish Photography, and I've been doing this for a while. If you've seen my Instagram, then you know all about that. So what's happening here is that it's moving to the next level. So I'm putting out some websites that have products on them, things like that. So you're going to be able to buy prints of some of the photos that you may have seen. You're going to be able to buy products like notebooks that have some of them on them, or maybe a t-shirt, stickers, things of that nature. So those are going to be going up over the next few days and weeks. Feel free to follow me at Instagram, and of course I do have Facebook page for that. And then the other one that I'm really excited about is Arcadian Gypsy, the Arcadian Gypsy boutique. And this is where I'm selling a number of different types of things that I make. And in particular, I've got leather cufflets that I create. I've got some aromatherapy spritzers, and I make jewelry. Now, the part of this that I'm really excited about is actually that my mom is going to be joining me on some of these. We call her the knitting doctor, and there's a very good reason for this. She's an amazing fiber artist, and she's been making some really cool things that would be great at festivals, or that if you just happen to love really cool knitted things, this will be great to add to your wardrobe. So she's going to be joining me on Arcadian Gypsy Boutique. We're going to be putting stuff up over the next few days and weeks. So there's a whole lot of things going on. So I just welcome you to come on in and check things out. I am on Facebook. We've got, you can find a page on System Andromeda, Ransomed Roads, Arcadian Gypsy Boutique, although it's named Arcadian Boutique, the Arcadian Boutique, and so you might want to check for that. And then we've also got Tricky Fish Photography and System Andromeda, Tricky Fish Photography, that's the other one, yes. Okay, so Tricky Fish Photography, so there's also Instagrams for Arcadian Gypsy, Tricky Fish Photography, and Ransomed Roads. So feel free, check them all out, and thanks for coming by, and I will talk to you more about a lot of this later, and I hope you have an amazing Independence Day weekend, and take care, bye.